So welcome to the Zoom meeting. Today we have new fellows and we have the fellows who matched to the residency program and some matched to the fellowship program. So I'd like to thank you all for attending and congratulations to all who joined a fellowship or residency program. So I'm gonna start with one of you guys from the fellows who matched. We would like to have some of them share their experience and maybe have some tips to those who will apply next year. And for those who did not match, good luck. And it's not the end of the game. So next year, you can improve your application, you can improve your skills, you can improve your connections, publications, and all things that you can do to impress the programs that you will apply to. So without ado, I'd like to introduce the fellows who matched, and if you can raise your hand or can jump and share your experience with the new fellows or the fellows who will be applying next year. Please go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Nadir.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. And how are you? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. And all who matched, congrats to everyone. And who went unmatched, don't worry. Just hold on. You will reach this point, and it's a big difference. And till the point you open that email saying that you matched, I know the stress, I have gone through that, but once that point changes, it changes a lot and you will reach it. But I don't know the timeline. Each profile or each struggle might be different, but you will reach. So I just wanted to say shortly, just pause me or stop me, like if I'm getting long. But if my journey helps anyone, at least one, I'm so happy because it's a long process. I'm coming from India. I did my med school back in India. I'm coming from Kerala. So after coming from there to build the whole profile here, it was a lot different. And I have a daughter. I'm a year of graduate, like 2014 graduate. So I'm not a very fresh graduate. And I have ups and downs in my profile too. As building family here from the scratch, it's different. Each one of us have something similar to me or like different from me, but take whatever applies to you. Take something which works for you. Some things might be working for you, some things may not. Don't worry, whichever works for each one of you, take that, go for it. Just don't look back. There will be people or situations that makes you pull you down. Don't worry. I had so much of situations like that, but beyond a point, it was like, I don't know, anyone have watched the movie called Onward, a cartoon movie. There is a climax scene in which there is a trust bridge. So the person wants to cross the bridge to get something, but the bridge is broken. So somebody like a mentor or someone is telling this person, you just believe that you will reach this point. There is nothing, it's a big creek and you have to cross that bridge. Nothing under his feet. But this movie was something like pushed me, like I was putting my feet, nothing was underneath. Uh, I just put my feet one after the other. But there were a lot of people, including Dr. Nadir and my fellows in this group. And through my journey, I met a lot of people who supported me, who showed me, try this. This may work for you, this may not. But I tried many of them. But that everything all together helped me. So just believe, just trust the process. There will be times you will be, I mean, falling down, but take a break, take care of yourself, because since it's a long process, your mind is a big factor. You have to take care of that. You have to take care of the family, take some time for everything, but look to the front, focus, you will reach. This is something I wanted to give, like, all my fellows, because I went through a lot of ups and downs. I had times I thought I will drop this journey, uh, but by God's grace, I could. Yeah. So, so whatever I did apply for the last cycle, but I didn't match. I did apply for IM, FM last year. I got one interview for family medicine, but nothing else came in. That interview went well, but I didn't match. That month, like March 17th or something like that, till April, it was so hard for me to come up. But some of my friends told, like, yeah, we will do step by step. We will try to work on your CV, PS. I had few couple of friends who supported me. From that, I restarted the process. Okay, the coming year, whatever things I can do differently from the last year, I will do everything and will try again. That was the thing I thought first. So first thing I did was I had a CV and personal statement prepared by me and one of my friend. She was in the career transitioning program in my nearby church. Okay, so she's not from a medical field, but she helped me to edit like grammar things and structures, and it was like multiple drafts initially, and then we framed it to the final one. So I thought, like, okay, I will refinish my CV this time with new updates, and personal statement maybe something like, if we can make it more interesting, like a hookup line, little better than last time. All things I worked. That was the first thing I worked on. Um, so she was also helping me, and I had my resident friends who read through it and said, okay, Minu, like, do this and this. They corrected me. So first thing I will say, like, if you have friends who already matched, or like who like like chiefs or attendings are the who read through the CVs and the programs, if you have close connections, especially I will say residents, because they will definitely know how we can make changes. That person should be really very good critic. Okay, my friend was really good critic. Like, some points might be difficult to hear, like, oh, the sentence is not that good, you have to reframe it, but it will definitely help you. So that the first thing I worked on. And second thing I did was this rotations. So I did multiple rotations in different places. Since my graduation year is a little bit older, I had to uh, present myself to show, like, okay, otherwise my CV get filtered out. Okay, like fresh graduate CV is picked up very quickly. 5 year, 7 year, 10 year, like that, the CV get filtered out. So this was a strategy in my mind. Like, uh, there are certain programs I was looking forward for, or different states. If there is a program, if I can connect with a program coordinator or someone, I need to present personally and talk to them. That will make, if they get convinced, at least my CV they will see. So that was something I tried. So first thing was, like, my place is not South Carolina. It's like not very IMG friendly. So I thought, like, okay, New York will be a little bit better place with a lot of opportunities, with a lot of hospitals, a lot of programs. So I wanted to go to New York, um, but I need to have something, uh, like some place I need to go, like kind of a volunteering or a rotation. At present, at that time, last June, I didn't have a rotation fixed, but I had a volunteership which I did. That was with NY Reach. Okay, it's a different. You might have known in Instagram and all. Um, Now they have made it paid. It was not paid at that time. So I did like a 1 month of volunteering. The volunteering is like in uh, the quality management projects kind of. So they give us different projects. We can get the EMR access and work in that. We schedule for the patients for screenings and conduct the events and all. So it was like a 4 weeks volunteering, and you will get a 4 weeks rotation free with the specialty you're looking forward for. So like that, I did my volunteership, but due to some health issues I had, I couldn't complete my rotation. So I finished my volunteering. I chose some clinics nearby my home, like where I stayed in New York, so that I don't have to walk a lot. I had some health issues at that time to take so much of travel. So the volunteering was helpful in the way it helped me to talk about how much I could understand about that community during my interviews. That was one thing I have done, but I'm not promoting anything or like or any firm or like that. But for me, it was good. But it will be different for each one. But these are the things, little things I have done. So I got the EMR access to work. So that was something like a different experience for me, and also being participating in screening events and all. I could talk about the preventive care opportunities I was part of. So that was something I could talk in my interviews. That was one thing I have done. And in clinics, to find rotations, it was not easy. I went in person to clinics. That was like outpatient clinics. So luckily, their attendings were kind enough to give me rotations, like kind of hands-on experience in their clinics. So what I would say, like my fellows, like whenever you go meet someone like an attending or chief, it will be good to be very professional. Ask the help desk, like, I'm looking forward for a rotation to be done with this and this doctor. So they might, can you give me an appointment? Kind of the way we talk is like asking for an appointment. That will be best because they are all busy people. They might not have time to talk to us. But this is like something I learned over the journey. Um, so they gave me appointment, and I met few people, and few of the doctors gave me time, and I asked like a few weeks of rotations with them. And once after, towards the end of the rotation, if they feel like, or like if I'm doing good, we can ask like, could you be able to write a letter for me? So that's how I did the rotations in New York. I would give you some small tip which I learned from my friend. So I made this business card with my photo, my name, my AMC ID, and email and phone number. So this is the card which I give them when I go meet them. This is something I made when I went for the AFP conference. But this is something help me, like even looking for a rotation in person, you can give the card. So I could see the difference in their eyes, how much like when we meet them professionally, they take us professionally. Like I feel that when from their eyes. So that's something, a tip we can take. So rotations I did in New York, that was like outpatient rotations, and I did multiple rotation in different states. So I would say like before going for rotations, you can make the plan like whichever programs or whichever geographical area you're looking forward for, you can make it plan like these are in my list, and go understand the community, be part of the programs. Uh, or if you, for example, if there is a program in New York which are really interested, try to do a rotation or observership. Or if you didn't get any of this, every hospital have a part called volunteering. uh, so as an adult or like somebody's living in US, I don't know people coming from India or like different countries can apply for that. Since I was residing, I could apply for a volunteering if even if they don't give me a rotation or an observership. So this is my um, last choice to do in a hospital to know about the program, or like I can meet somebody in that program like an attending or in a faculty that helps to understand the program and they can know us, right? So you can do that also, like in hospital websites they have the volunteering section, so you can schedule according to your availability and do that based on their location and the program. That's three things I will always look forward in a program. So rotations is one thing. I did in New York, Texas, South Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, multiple states I did because certain programs I was looking forward for. I wanted to be part of it or like to understand the community. That's why I maintained that rotations. That really helped me to present myself, because beyond a point, sometimes I feel like as a year of graduation increases, programs might not be seeing our CV, even if it's good. So that's something I did. And third thing is telegeriatric research fellowship really helped me in a way to build my research understandings, to be part of the different projects. I was mainly part of like the diabetic app driven by Dr. Randa. We are still working on it. And the times or opportunities we get to present, grab that opportunity in a way that you or like each one of us unknowingly learn many things to talk, to understand the topics. I remember one day I had a topic like learning SPSS. I didn't know what is SPSS. So my husband is an IT professional. So I asked, "Do you know this tool?" So he said, like, I know, but I don't know in deep. So he cannot help me. So I thought, like, okay, I will learn this. So I did that presentation by learning something new. So I thought like, oh, I'm going out of my comfort zone to learn something. That helped me. So I could, that's like kind of a developing one skill, kind of like you're learning new skill. You can talk about that. Maybe I don't know like deeper, but I'm learning. So those presentations definitely help me to talk, to understand something new, to how to team up when we are doing a project. Uh, like Dr. Randa was doing that project like from the scratch. We don't know anything about it. So when I talk about this to my friends, who are most of my friends around me are ITs. So this is something my husband said, like, I'm really proud of you and like your team, because you're doing this. You're not those people who know a lot of softwares and coding and all, but you're trying, right? That's something good. Like, I really appreciate your team. So something that you will learn from this group. So that really helped me in a couple of my interviews. I didn't have too much of punch bag of interviews, but I had few. So during the interview, they used to ask like, what is this telegeriatric research fellowship? So I said like, this is conducted by Dr. Nadir. Like we have weekend webinars, so we learn new topics. We are part of this project, and I could talk about it. Something we do, we can confidently talk, right? That's what my character is like. So that really helped me, and I've talked about it, and it really helped me. That's something in my CV, and I did apply in multiple specialties, but internal medicine was in my top choice. I did apply for IM, FM, psych, because I was working in a clinic in my nearby place. So they have like clinical trials happening. So this is something you can do who have like a work permit, or like you can even volunteer in clinical research trial clinics too. So there I was working as like a research assistant. We have like a morning research team working there. So they have clinical trials happening in the phase 3, phase 4. So you can start as an intern. I started as like I was learning with them, but later we can do it by ourselves, like at least some part. And afternoon, I was working with my attending as like my attending was a psych neuro faculty, so he was seeing psychiatric patients. So that's how I plan to apply for psychiatry also. That was like my uh, co-choice along with IM, along with FM. So, and also there was internal medicine doctor coming. So I used to observe him also. So that's something I used to do parallelly with my rotations. But rotations, if it's a core rotation, he gave me off. We could balance it. But over the years, that was something I was doing together. You can also apply for if you have work permit, or like you can even volunteer in clinics nearby, which can balance with your family. That's something I have done. And okay. And this from last year, I started building my LinkedIn profile. Like whatever you do, I'm not saying like very small things, but very solid things which you do. Like you can build your profile. At least if you meet somebody when you go for a conference, you can share your profile. Like, or you can say like, I have done a presentation, or I'm doing a blog or post, something like that. You can like that you can build your profile. That definitely help you. You can meet people, but this is something I learned. Be careful while you use social media. There are a lot of scammers working. There are a lot of scammer vendors working. So be careful. Talk to them. Understand whether they are, because something like I lost some money paying to a mentor to build my CV. That's why like all my CV personal statement was built myself. Even though I paid, they didn't help me. So be careful when you choose a mentor or somebody to build your profile. You have to be, there are a lot of scammers working in between. Yeah, be careful. That's something. Then if you want to do some volunteering activities to build your career, I mean CV, there is a website called Volunteer Match. So that was my initial like few years back, like I started doing volunteering activities. So volunteermatch.com have a lot of volunteering opportunities in nearby locations. You can put the location where you are, so you can do that. And uh, when you talk to some, like one of my friend, she was going for like a special connection program for the autistic kids. So when once one day we were talking, and she said like, I'm going for this, do you want to join? So I said like, yeah, okay, I'll join. But even though like I thought of doing it as like a volunteer activity, but once I went for the activity, I felt like I was really moved by how beautifully they are doing for the autistic kids, that event. So some things like we do as a part of building CV, but you will be moved by some moments that will really take you to a different place. So there are a lot of volunteering activities you can do for your community, along with building your CV. So that really added on. You can talk about that during your interviews. Then recently, something I have done is like I'm really interested in POCUS. You might be knowing about the ultrasound part called POCUS. So there is a website called POCUS Academy by Intellius. The company name is Intellius. So I think it was in September, or kind of like I was searching about this to learn about it. But POCUS certifications are very expensive. I couldn't afford that. So I was volunteering for that company, like to write the blog. So I chose this topic to write for their company, like it is AI in POCUS. So the recent one was ASAP is a company, it's an Israel company. So their news was in website. So I thought I'll build a news blog for them, for the Intellios company. I drafted it. They corrected, edited, and finally in January, I submitted my final draft. I just wanted to learn about it. That's why I did that. So they published it. Luckily, I don't know. Luckily, the next day morning when I woke up in the morning, I saw in the LinkedIn like this blog post was tagged by the ASAP company, and they said like you can read the blog written by this like minutation about our company. They appreciated a lot. I was like, oh my god, this was something I didn't expect. I wanted to learn about it focus, but some things come into your way unknowingly. That's what like when you go for something, when you put some work, hard work or like some effort, some things come as bonus. That was something bonus that came into. But I learned something new. Like I was so curious to know how AI will work in POCUS. So something I wanted to add. If different people have different interest, so uh, like if you have something to do in your interested field, try looking, searching, you will find something. Like even if it's a volunteering, you will learn something. So that's something recently I have done. And research publications, I have only one research publication and the work, like I'm working with the team here. But there are certain groups I work together, but all are in like semi-process kind of. But that's something we learn together. Like with our friends, we learn how to do meta-analysis. I started learning that, but it's like halfway. It's a long process, right? But you will learn a lot. So that will also add on. Research is something I feel like it's like a add-on stars kind of in your CVs. So always work together. But your CV, PS, rotations, in-person rotations in the program where you are planning to go, or like in the place where you are planning to go, that really helps. I'm saying more about my profile, like the old graduates, kind of fresh graduates, it might be a little bit better, easy. Not I'm saying easy, it's a long process for everyone, but this all may help. And also one thing I would say, like when I applied last year, first time applicant, like I made little mistakes while choosing programs. Maybe some university programs will be there in your locality. We are interested, but maybe our profile may not be matching. So this time when I applied, I skipped those. I can save some money and apply more of the community programs. This is my thought process, but it might save your money if your profile matches more of the community programs, because even if it's the universities are there in your locality, they have criteria, right? So the scores, the year, everything may not match. So applied more of the community programs this time. Then I did apply, like as I said, multi-specialties. And also something I would say like transitional year is something uh, if I didn't match, I was planning for like few transition year programs in my list, because getting into the system is a big thing. Because once you're in the system, if you know and understand the program or the system, it is a different profile. I even talked about few of my fellows who were doing the fellowship programs. I talked with Dr. Nadir and he gave me contacts. I talked with them. But I couldn't apply mainly because like I didn't have any residency back from India. So those people who have residency back in India, it will be a good thing to apply for fellowships. Definitely it helps. That's why I've said like if you know more about the system, being in the program, that is an add-on for next time application. So one of my friend, she didn't match. So the soap starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? So the night before, she texted me, I didn't match. I'm so low at this point. So I said, like, okay, we'll talk tomorrow before you apply for the soap. So the next day morning, after sending my daughter to school, 7:40 p.m. Sorry, a.m. I said, like, can I call you? She said, like, let me apply to this program. Can you suggest me few programs uh, to apply in the transitional? So I said like three programs I had in my mind. Um, she applied that. 8 o'clock. That was a like brim, like 7:50 a.m. till 8 we can apply. And we talked in the morning. By noon or 2 o'clock, she got the call from one of the program and she got selected into transitional. That was really miracle for me. Like I was so happy. So that's something like doing externship and transitional. I would say like transitional is way better because if there is a program, categorical program, this in the same program, if they take, definitely it's better one. If not, also you can apply to multiple categorical programs. I know a few of my friends who was doing transitional last year, they did get in like good programs. Like one of them did in, I remember, in Desert Medical Regional Center in California, and she got into UT Tyler, Texas. So like in neurology. So profiles may be different, but I'm saying like try. You can also try for this transitional year. That will be an add-on for your profile. Then something I did after application was regarding the interview preparation. Uh, from the day I submitted, maybe from October, I would say, I was doing with my friend and also the mock interviews. I couldn't be part because of the rotation timings were different. The mock interviews, Dr. Nader is conducting. Uh, Whatever chance you get, be part of it. I couldn't participate because of the timings, but from October onwards, I was practicing with one of my friend. I can even send everyone will be having that file with all the questions usually asked. We used to do at least 3 questions every day. And from that day till maybe December, maybe mid, I think we have done practicing every day or every other day. So I'm saying this because last year I did prepare for my interview only when I got an interview. So it was very close to the interview I prepared. But and also it was like first time applying. Sorry, first time getting an interview. Even if I talk, I'm not a very talkative person. Like even though I talk now, but maybe I could build that over the year or over the timeline I was practicing. So when even if you get the interview or not, just start practicing from uh, soon after your application. Take 3 questions every day. Do it like very like maybe you might be a very good critic. You have to say that because we are improving by listening to their like some improvements we can make listening to their critical statements, but that will definitely help you. So over the time, you will feel like you're very confident, like way better than when you prepare on the previous day. So that will definitely help. I can share the file which I use to practice for interviews. Excuse me. And usual questions definitely will be there for an interview, like tell me about yourself. That will be the first question. Make it crisp, uh, not only about your medical journey, like general personality of yours, but crisp and short. But after hearing that, they need to feel like, okay, you're a person, something very positive. You can gel with the people in the program. That something makes a difference. And be very calm down. I know interview is stressful, but after a few minutes, they will be starting to assess you whether you are out of your anxiety or anything. You can talk. That will change the way they look at you. And also, these are some things I write down like in a sticky notes. This is my little secret. Uh, Many might be doing. I got it from one of my um, senior. She was when she was attending the interview, so she write like the quest, like little notes, some things, some names, some the research. Even if we are done, maybe some topics we may forget. So I stick it near my laptop so that maybe seeing that name, it will pop up. So that is little trick or tip you can use during the interviews. But you have to be very very straight looking into the camera, even if I cannot do that completely. I like to speak in person rather than virtual interviews, but this is something we are used to it, right? Like, so that will definitely help. Um, I think I've covered most of them. And also, step three, I couldn't complete. So that's something I would say, like, if you have a long year of graduation, definitely you can finish it, but take it very well. I'm prepared because of the rotations. I don't know. Everyone will be going there. Like it's up and down. I have started preparing from 2023, but it's up and down. But after rotations, I started quickly preparing and finish and trying to finish. I
Thank
think
you.
I covered most of the things, I guess. And
Thank you
something,
so much.
yeah, one more thing, like I was doing, this is something you can also do, like, I mean, saying the fellows, like I'm doing an volunteership with American Red Cross. So initially I was doing from 2020 to 21. So initially I was doing as a blood donor ambassador. So we go to the blood drives, uh, we work at the registration counter and all. So beyond a point, I couldn't go for in-person drives. So I wanted something to balance my uh, family, everything. So I started doing the remote. So I'm like a onboarding engagement lead of NC State. So we have like maybe 4 or 5 in our team. So we do onboarding interviews. So I took this purposefully because it's a lot of conversation. We take interviews, we give, brief them how the day of the blood drives will be to the people who are volunteering at the blood drives. So through this, you all know like COVID was a time we are not meeting people, we are not talking a lot. Uh, we might be losing our conversation skills. I tried to this. I started maybe last May, but by talking and talking, you will build this conversation skills. I did that purposefully, but really it helped me over the way because my even my husband, he's in IT, as I said. He used to tell like, I don't know, I'm not able to talk, I'm not able to get some words, like we have it at the tip of our tongue, but it's not coming out. So I was thinking like we need to develop this. Some things we do step by step or over the time, it will definitely help you at the end. Uh, these are the things I have done. And those people who are looking forward to focus on family medicine, because I did plan multiple specialties when I applied. I did go for AAFP. I loved that conference. This is the first time I'm attending a conference in US. Um, so one of my friends suggested me. That's how I made this card. Uh, those people who are going, this is a best time. You can meet programs in person. 200 plus programs are coming. Uh, I haven't gone for ACP. It was in last April. I was not in a very good mental state at that time after my match. But when compared, I guess a lot of programs come for the AAFP. The expo, if you are concentrating on 1 day out of the 3 days, they usually have it at Kansas City. If you're looking forward for, don't miss the expo. Expo is so good. You could meet PDs, APDs, PGY3s. We can talk to them casually, like, and formally as well. We can talk about. So that helped me in a way, like it was a 50-50 for me because I didn't get an interview. But AFP is like the Family Medicine, American Association of Family Medicine conference. So this usually happens in Kansas City, usually in August. It's like a fixed state, fixed place kind of. I applied as an international member, but you can apply, those people who can apply as a student, it will be better, way better price for the membership and all. It cost roughly around $1,000, including everything like my stay, because I shared with my friend. These are the little, like it's a lot of money, right, involved. It was like around $1,000, including traveling, flights, everything. But I could meet people. I could meet some programs. Some programs we may think it might be good for us to apply, but I could see when I talked to them, like, okay, they might not be taking my profile. So I could cut down few programs after meeting them. But my friend, he applied last year So he matched. So he said like he could get interviews after meeting meeting people like PDs. So the good thing is that they've asked us to put email when we meet in the program. So we will be in the email list. They will ask for the open houses, virtual open houses, so we can participate in that. So we come to know how their criteria is and all. So that's something. But it's like if it might be helping someone, it might not be helping, but it helped me in a partial way, in a way like I could save some money, understanding more about the program. But more fresher graduates will be getting more help, I guess. I think I covered most of it about my journey. If you have any questions, I can answer. I don't know whether I introduced myself. Myself is my name is Minnu Tejan. I suddenly started into my conversation, but yeah, I'm PG Y1 incoming PG Y1 into internal medicine in North Carolina UNC Health Southeastern. So I'm happy to tell that, and I'm a mother. I have a daughter. We didn't have, I have my husband too. We didn't have a lot of family here in US. Um, I know the struggle as a mother without families help. Like they are praying for me, and I know like they are mentally with me. There are a lot of mothers in this group I know, and fathers too, and who are like yet to be married too. But I'm saying like it's an overall journey. But don't worry because I reached this group through one of my friend. I don't know whether today she is in this group. Her name is Jamila. So she helped me to reach this group, know about this group. I didn't know. I was studying with her during my step two. So there are a lot of people struggling with family, years of graduation, everything, money, all of things. But each one of your hard work definitely will reach the point. But in within your situations, whatever you can do, try for it. I'm not giving you false hopes or anything, but from my journey, I have understood this. Like if you have put effort in something, you will reach it. You will reach the point of uh, leaving this career or something. But that is a critical point. But beyond, it might be like one step beyond, like you're reaching the point, but don't leave it. But if ever you guys need anything, like in any way I can do, like a help, I can do that. Uh, yeah, all the best wishes for everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mino, for sharing your experience and really congratulations. I wish you all the best. And North Carolina is a beautiful area.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
enjoy while you are there. Congratulations. And thank you for sharing all this. Have a wonderful
yeah. Thank you so much for
career.
the opportunity. Like if at least one could get help from this, any of the tips, I'm so happy. Uh,
Sounds good. And you
and
can
best wishes for everyone.
email on the chat so that people can, we have new fellows, they can reach you to you if they have more questions. For the
Yeah.
next person, I'd like to ask Dr. Nada Tahruk. Please share your experience and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nader. I just want to thank Dr. Minu so much. Like, she covered everything. I'm not sure what to say. But thank you so much, honestly. And so my name is Nada. I have matched in radiology in Canada. So it's a bit different, but I'm gonna talk about the things that are very similar. So hopefully it could be helpful to someone. Just to put it out there, because I know a lot of people ask that question. In Canada, you have to be a permanent resident or a Canadian citizen to apply, and it's called CORMS instead of ERAS. Like it's very similar, but there are some differences. One of the things that people like, because I actually practice with a lot of other fellows here who became my friends during my fellowship, and I discovered that the interviews are very similar. So I want to highlight the interview part because I felt like it made a huge difference to me, and I feel like it also makes usually a huge difference. Like it almost, it makes it or break your match in a way. One thing that worked out for me, I applied to 3 specialties actually. Like I applied to radiology, neurology, and family medicine. I had number one was radiology for me personally, and then neurology, and then family medicine. So I think something that helped me a lot was doing like an Excel sheet I put like the 3 different specialties, and then I went with the common like interview questions, and I would answer each of them for each different specialty, and it would be different. Like the experiences I would highlight would be different. The researches I would highlight would be different. So I feel like this helped me a lot. Like you have to be whatever specialty you're applying to, you have to be for them, for the program director sitting in front of you. This is the only specialty that I want. You know, this is a very important mentality. I felt like it helped me a lot. And you have to dig deep into yourself. Like, why are you even applying to this specialty? Like, remember what do you like about it? Don't highlight anything that you don't like about it, but focus on the things that you like. And I feel like also afterwards, like I would do in the Excel sheet, like specific questions to radiology, specific questions to neurology, because there are some things that some specialties would focus on. For example, for me, radiology research was a huge asset. I would have to say, like, and I'm gonna go deeper into this part, like how to make the most out of the fellowship. But I feel like this is, this is a huge opportunity that you have to be here as a fellow, work with a lot of people that have the similar mindset and have similar goals, and you all work together toward like finishing as much as possible, I would say, researches as you can before applying to the match. So I feel like this helped me a lot. Another thing I would say was how do you prepare for the interviews? In regards to the preparation, what I did and what worked for me, like I would prepare, let's say, for radiology with usually a radiology resident or somebody who's in the specialty itself. And how, like I only did an observership in the program that I matched in for about 2 weeks. And it's not in the same province that I'm actually living in. So I feel like when I went into the 2 weeks, I got to know people, and from that experience, I then reached out to them, whoever I got to meet, and then I told them, you know what, I'm applying, and I really enjoyed my observership with you. Would it be okay if you can do like a mock interview for me? And through that experience, like one of the residents that I met would give me like the context for other residents, and he would like recommend me to them. And then I was able to do, I think, with about 4 or 5 different residents an interview, a mock interview with each of them. So I felt like this helped me a lot. And I feel like having somebody in the specialty that you're applying to, it actually helps because they have gone through this, they were able to match. So they're gonna tell you, they focus more on this part, make sure you don't, for example, for me, I had experience in radiology back in my home country. And I feel like this was an asset. And at the same time, according to how you say it, it could be something against you. And this is why something that they highlighted, like, don't be too confident. You have experience before, but remember that you're going into PGY1. And I feel like this could apply to all of the different specialties. So they would always remind me, like, you're applying as an IMG, yes, but there's also a Canadian medical graduate, or in this case, an American medical graduate, who's coming from med school. So remember that you have to make sure that for the program director, you're going to be able to collaborate with everyone. You're not going to make, it's not apparent that you have experience in that before. So put it in a good highlight, but don't focus on it too much. This is something that a few people told me directly, and I felt like it helped because it shows that you want to learn. Like you're not coming with your own experience, what you have learned in your country, which could be different. And you're telling them, I'm not flexible. No, you want to tell them, I'm very flexible. I have some sort of knowledge that I can build upon. And I feel like this way of saying it, like, really helps put it in a good highlight rather than I would say it could be against you. I matched in Canada, not US. I matched in Canada, but I'm trying to focus on the things that will be kind of applicable to the US as well, since I did my interview mocks as well with other fellows who were in the US, so it felt like it was very similar. Another thing I would say when it comes to interviews, let me see what else I wanted to highlight. Oh, also anticipate the questions in a way. Like I feel like this helped me. We have the common questions, but try to think from the perspective of the program director, like what you have read about the program. What are they interested in? Are they interested in research? Are they interested in what do they want you to highlight upon? Like understand the program, and then so when you go to the interview, you would be ready. And for this program, you're not applying to the specialty in general, you're applying to this program and this interviews to see what they're interested in and try to say, you know what, I have these features. I can be a good candidate. Like I feel like this helped in a way, and it also helps a lot when you research the program before you go in, because they feel that you're interested, right? You have researched them, you have looked up what they have done. Like one of the things I remember in one of my interviews, I would say, this is something that you have done and I would love to do something similar. So I'm telling them that I know about them, I have read about them. And I feel like this, what I have seen, the program director like was smiling and everything after this. Like he felt like you're interested, right? You have done your research. So this is something, and as I mentioned, observership is, and or clinical experience in the US is a great experience where you can get them to know you and you can get to know them. And then they could, some of them, not all of them, of course, every now and then you would find a resident who would be willing to help when it comes to maybe looking at your CV and saying if there's something that you could add on or change or something, or helping you with the mock interview. So I feel like it's also a great opportunity to understand about the program itself, see if it's actually a good fit for you or not. So these are some of the things I wanted to highlight when it comes to the interview. And I would say, me personally, I didn't do any of the pay. You know, there is a lot of options where you can pay, and somebody could do like a mock interview for you. Me personally, all of them were people I knew personally, or somebody has referred me to them. So I feel like this made, you know, the response that you have, the advice that you get is more, you know, they actually want you to succeed. You know what I mean? Because they know you, they want to help you. And I feel like this helped me have like more genuine advice in a way. I don't have any experience when it comes to paid services. So hopefully one of the other matched applicants could let you know more about it if you're interested. But this was my experience when it comes to the interview. Another thing I would have to highlight is this Telegeriatric Research Fellowship. I would have to say every single interview in every different specialty that I have went into, they would ask me about the fellowship and want me to talk about it. They would ask me about the specific research. So of course, you know, you have to know everything in your CV because they would just pick something and want to talk about it for a few minutes. So I feel like it's a huge opportunity that you're here today as a fellow, right? Especially the new fellows. And I want you to, you know, gain as much experience as you can from this. For me personally, I was able to work on different type of research during this fellowship. So I would say diversify your experiences here as much as you can and learn new skills. I know Dr. Mino mentioned this and I just want to highlight it a lot. Try to gain new skills because this would help you in the interview stand out. Like you would say, oh, I have learned how to do, let's say you did a poster presentation, didn't know before, you can mention this. Me personally, I was able to do like a video poster presentation and I used Canvas and I actually, one of the questions I was able to answer it through that, helping in mobile applications. So different initiatives and different research. I feel like this would make you, you know, in the mind of the people who are in front of you in the interview, the program director and the other staff, it would be something that would stand out in comparison, you know, to the other applicants that they see. You want them to remember you, right? So I feel like this helped a lot, and it shows like you're always wanting to learn. You want to, you know, have new skills. So I feel like this helped a lot. I also did a webinar, so this is a different experience. It helps you in the presentation skills. So I feel like just try to do as many researches as possible during this and try to have it with the mindset, not just publications. Publications are important and it helps, but also like what are the skills you learned and how are you going to say it in the interviews? How are you going to focus on them? So I feel like this helped a lot. Like even for me, like I did, I think on Coursera, I did like a course about Python because I was interested in this programming. And it came up in one of the interviews. And being able to mention something that was different, it just like it changed the whole interview. It was another focus. And then we changed into this once you mention it because it's for them interesting in a way. So I feel find what's interesting about your application and find new skills that nobody else has done or not a lot of people have. And I feel like you have a lot of opportunities in the fellowship if you approach it in the right way. So you can come up as, you know, a great applicant. So I'm just trying to encourage everyone to do as much as they can during the fellowship. I would say another thing that I wanted to say, of course, there's a lot of opportunities when it comes to presentation during our fellowship. So please take initiatives when it comes to presentation, present a lot, learn about new things, but also you're gonna get used to presenting, and I feel like this helps in the interview as well. You wouldn't be as nervous when it comes to interviews because you're used to talking in front of a lot of people that you don't know personally, right? And I feel like a lot of us have this anxiety, especially the first few minutes in the interview would just be frozen there. Like I can't even speak. I forgot how to speak English. So I feel like this helps, especially in the initial part. Another thing I would say, I remember Dr. Mino mentioned it, like the LinkedIn, and I feel like this helped a lot. Make sure that you have your LinkedIn, everything, every experience that you have, every new certificate that you have done, put it there. And I would also encourage you every few months to just do a new certificate in something and just put it there. So it also shows that you're somebody who's always trying to learn and so on. Like this is the person you want to show into interviews, and this is the person you want to be as well. So I feel like this helped. Another thing is when it comes to LinkedIn, for example, let's say you had a poster presentation and you want to celebrate it right on LinkedIn. So when you put it there, mention the conference that you have applied to, like mention the official account. In my personal experience, every now and then they might, react to your post, or maybe I'm not sure about the term, similar to retweet it. And I feel this happened to me, and automatically the impressions on the post increased, and a lot of people were able to look at your profile and get to know you. So I feel like this helps a lot with the kind of exposure that you want, especially when you're applying to the match. Uh, no, personally, I didn't apply to the ECFMG. I did my step one. I didn't do my step two since I decided to focus on Canada. I did my different exams, which is MCCQE and NAC OSCE, which is in Canadian ones. So I wouldn't be able to help you when it comes to the ECMG certification. Hopefully another match applicant would be able to help there. I feel like these are the main things that I want to focus on. Also, like I did like peer reviewer for Curious Journal of Medical Science. It's open to anyone who's interested. Like just open the website for Curious Medical Journal and look for the peer reviewer and decide on a specialty and help peer reviewing this, different papers. I feel like this helped me in terms of research because I was able to read a lot of articles, but also it helped in terms of something new in the application. Like, it gives like an impression that you know more about research, you're able to peer review. So I feel like this helped. I'm just gonna look at the comments because I feel like a lot of people are writing things that I can see. Do you recommend focusing on one country while applying? I have written my. Okay, so me personally, the plan that I had in mind was so my whole family lives in Canada. So I wanted to match in Canada. So this is why I applied first. Like this was my first cycle. I applied to Canada, and I was planning on applying to the US as well if I didn't match next year. So it would be dual. So I don't have experience when it comes to dual applying, but I know a lot of people who do it. The only thing I would tell you to be careful about is when you're applying to the CORMS, you have to mention that if you're applying to ERAS, you have to mention it. You have to say that you're applying to ERAS. And this shows to the program directors. So I have a friend of mine who was dual applying, I think, a year or two ago. She matched in Canada at the end, but she almost had everything. Like she had clinical experiences, research, amazing scores. So, and she didn't match in the first cycle. And from her, it's her words, she mentioned that she think it might have been because of the dual applying. They saw that you're applying to the ERAS and they were a bit more hesitant about choosing you because they thought that you would get chosen in the ERAS, especially since there is an overlap when it comes to the match days. So whoever you match in first, you would be out of the other cycle. So this year, Canada was first and then the US, but it differs according to the year. So I would say you have the option. A lot of some people I know have matched while dual applying, but just keep in mind that they can see that you're dual applying. So that might affect, not my words, my friend's words, but that was her experience. So this is my advice from what I have seen so far in regards to that. So I think these are the main things. When it comes to the CV as well, when it comes to the personal letter, I feel like personal letter just try to showcase your experiences, yourself. I feel like just try to stand out in any way. It's not easy. Like personal letter, I think it took me months of actually writing them and repeating them all over again. And until the application, I wasn't sure if it was good enough, honestly. But I feel like it helps when people who know you look at that, especially people who know you who are physicians or maybe your supervisor in the place that you're working in, they would be able to help you adjust your personal letter accordingly. And still, I did the same when it comes to every specialty. I would ask for help from somebody in this specific specialty. So they would look at it from their perspective, like, does this show that I want to go into neurology? Does this show enough that I want to go into radiology? And I feel like this helped. Like I was trying to apply advice, but also something to keep in mind if too many people are looking at your personal letter, you would have contradicting ideas and personal opinions, and you would get lost. You wouldn't be sure what to put in. So I would say also choose who do you want to look at your personal letter and CV. And because it could be very confusing. So the whole process is a bit difficult. It's hard, and it takes I think in most of our cases, me as well, it took years for you to be able to match. So I think just do as much as you can, do your best. Just feel at the end of the day like I couldn't have done more. I'm doing everything in every different direction, and I'm sure everyone is gonna match. And I'm praying for everyone, but I'm sure everyone is gonna match. And I would say something because I wanted radiology. My experience was in radiology. But it's very competitive in the US as well. And a lot of people would say, go to other specialties that have more IMG spots. And I would say that this is a good advice as well. Like if you're not interested enough in a specific specialty, maybe go to the specialty that has more IMG spots. But if this is what you want to do, actually, I would say just don't lose hope before starting. Because I have seen a lot of people who would start for example, apply to family medicine because people tell you to apply to family medicine, but they're not interested in the slightest, and they're not even applying to the thing that they're interested in. So I feel like still do your best. If this is what you want to do, you might stand out, your passion might show, and you don't want to have regrets afterwards, right? That you didn't even try to apply. So please apply to it. And if you want to have a backup, know that if you apply to different specialties, it's very difficult. It's very difficult because you would get confused, especially in the interviews. Like you want to be a different person almost every day. Today I'm going to be an aspiring radiologist. Today I'm going to be an aspiring neurologist. And you have to know what to highlight and so on. But I think at the end of the day, it's worth it if you're interested in these specialties that you're applying to. So that is something that is more personal, because I have heard a lot of advices like do not apply to the specialty. But I would say, apply. If you're interested, go ahead and do your best and apply. And I pray that everyone gets whatever they want. Yeah, hopefully it goes well for everyone. This is the main things that I wanted to mention. If anyone has any specific questions, please let me know. I'm gonna read this question. I recommend anything the YouTube channels that practice how to do medical research. So actually, when it comes to research, so I didn't have almost any background before coming to the fellowship, and it was all like from the meetings that we have. I would learn about specific things. Like I did a lot of systematic reviews, and I feel like this helped a lot because I've learned so much during the meetings when people would present about the topic, but also me personally searching. In systematic review specifically, I could actually send you a link, but it's in Arabic. So it's like an Egyptian doctor who's explaining how to do a systematic review. So I'm not sure if it's going to be able to apply to everyone, but I can send it here. It helped me a lot when I was leading systematic review because I needed to understand about it. And other things, I would just look at whatever is available in YouTube. I would open a video. Did I understand or not? Didn't? Then I would look to the other one. This was how I approached things, honestly. And I will send the link here if somebody's interested in this specific. It was like a series of different videos, so I would just send it here. And they'll just look at every resource, like as much as you can, just to learn and gain new skills. This is what I did. Hopefully this is helpful. I'm not sure how much I can help since it was Canada, not the US. But if anyone has any specific questions, please go ahead and ask. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Neda, for sharing all these great tips and your experience, and really congratulations. We wish you all the best and have a wonderful career in front of you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nader.
Thanks. Dr. Amal will be next and followed by Dr. Avinash. Please, Dr. Amal, when you have a minute, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nader, for giving me this opportunity to share my experience with everyone. And I would like to say congratulations to Dr. Mino and Dr. Nada, and congratulations to everyone who have matched. I will start by introducing myself. My name is Amal Amin. I matched into internal medicine residency at St. Agnes Medical Center in Fresno, California. And I'd like to say that I'm lucky to be part of this fellowship. It helped my application stand out in a pool of competitive applicants. And I'm really very thankful to Dr. Nader for this great opportunity and for his continuous guidance and support throughout this journey. I will start by sharing some details about myself. I matched as an old grad. I graduated to 2017. I'm also a visa requiring applicant who applied from Saudi Arabia. I think these are the two major red flags that I had in my application. So my old year graduation, of course, decreased the number of interviews that I was able to secure. But the good news is that once you get that interview, you are equal to everyone else, and they will no longer look at your year of graduation or any other red flag that you have. And your ranking will be mostly dependent on your interview performance. So once you get that interview, just try hard to master the interview skills, and you will be ranked highly. And also, I think what helped me secure some interviews and eventually match is my overall strong application. So even though I had some red flags, I worked hard to get strong USMLE scores, and I think my scores was the most important factor that helped me match. So including my step 3 exam. So for step 3, you will hear some people say that you just have to pass the exam. But believe me, like most of the people who take step 3, they are aiming for a good score, and because the match process is getting more competitive. So if you are planning on taking step 3 exam, just make sure that you will get a good score of 230 plus. Also, I have some publications and abstracts. I don't have that many publications, but at least I showed them that I have some interest in research. And I think all programs, including community programs, are starting to look for applicants who know something about research. Also, I have no clinical gaps. So I think this is one of the things that helped overcome my old year of graduation, because program directors wanted to make sure that you are clinically relevant and you did not forget the clinical skills that you learned during medical school. So during all my interviews, they asked me about my experiences in Sudan and my experience in Saudi Arabia. I'm still working until this moment. So in my ERAS application, I'm writing that like I started working in 2022 in Saudi Arabia until present. So they know that even until the date I start my internal medicine residency, I'm still working. I'm still developing my clinical skill set. So they are not concerned about my old year of graduation. Also, I was fortunate enough to be able to get some US clinical experience as well. And I think it helped me a lot besides my step 3 exam. So, and it would boost your application a lot. So if you have the chance to do some US clinical experience, definitely go for it, because it will help set you apart from other candidates who do not have US clinical experience. So the point that I'm trying to clarify is that even if you have some red flags, whether it's your year of graduation, low scores, or whatever red flag that you have, you can still be a competitive applicant. You can still work on other areas, and you can still overcome your red flags. Also, I want to speak about the importance of interview performance. So you must practice your interview skills seriously, because once you get the interview, once you get that interview, you are equal to anyone else who got the same interview. The interview might be 15 minutes only with each interviewer, but the PD and the faculty members are very experienced and they are experienced enough to assess many things during these 15 minutes. For example, they will assess your language, your confidence, your social and interpersonal skills, whether you are able to work in a team or not. So make sure that you start early enough and practice as much as possible until you master these interview skills. Because I have seen many applicants who have like average application, average scores, but their interview performance was great. So they all were ranked highly enough and they matched eventually. Also, I want to speak about connections. Connections are very important. They can help you secure some interviews. And when I say connections, I mean people who can advocate for you and not just write your name in a list or an Excel sheet. Advocating for you is very important. Like they go to the PD and they speak about your skills. They speak about how hard worker you are. So these are the type of connections that are really going to help you. And speaking about my personal experience, I struggled with connections. As you know, I'm living here in Saudi Arabia. I have been to the US, but it was a very short period of like approximately less than 3 months. So I wasn't able to make that strong connections. But even if you don't have a strong connection, uh, like having a great application, a strong application, a very well written personal statement, and a CV is the best thing that can advocate for you. So I matched into a program where I don't know anyone. I don't have any connection to that program. I even received that interview like early on in the season. So yes, you can make it without connections, but this is not to underestimate the importance of the connections. Connections are very important if you can get them. Also, I want to say that apply smart to programs that best fit your application. Making a program list is a lengthy process. Like start early on, start from like I think June is the appropriate time to start making your list. It's not that early. Because it takes time to find the programs that fit your application. You are not like anyone else. Everyone is different. You have different year of graduation, different scores. You might be visa requiring, you might not be a visa requiring applicant. So work on your application or your program list early on. Also try to assign signals in a smart way as well. So you will assign signals to programs that you have a high chance of matching to. So if you are a visa requiring applicant, you are an old graduate, you are not going to apply for a university program that takes that has a limit year of graduation and that takes a visa. I mean, applicants who do not require visa because obviously your chances are close to zero. In this case, you'll be wasting your time and money applying to that program. So applying smart is a very important strategy, and signaling smart is an important one as well. Also, the last point I want to share is that, as Dr. Mino mentioned, building your LinkedIn profile is very important. I believe that I got most of my interviews from my LinkedIn profile because I tend to share any achievement on my LinkedIn profile. And I want to say that you share everything you did. Don't underestimate any achievement, whether it's an abstract, a new publication, a certificate that you get, or a new work experience. You never know how impactful it will be. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share about my experience. Thank you for listening, and thank you once again, Dr. Nader, for your support. And please let me know if you have any questions.
Hello everyone, and happy Eid. Hello, Dr. Nadir, and thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Ramah Salim. I'm actually a graduate of University of Khartoum Faculty of Medicine 2020. So I have been lucky enough to secure a much position in one of the pediatric residency program, SUNY Downstate Health and Science program. So for me, the journey was very tough and rough, like any other IMG's applicants. Actually, from my application, I want to thank Dr. Nadir for this fellowship. It really helped me to improve my CV and also fill some of the clinical gaps on my CV. I have one publication actually, and got some experience in doing medical researches. So sorry, are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Now we hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Mm.
Okay. So as I said, the journey is very tough and very long, and actually it requires dedication and patience. Also requires perseverance in order to achieve such things. For me, actually, I have some communication very that so this fellowship with Dr. Nair helped me a lot in gaining some confidence in talking and speaking in English and making conversations in English. So I can actually agree with Dr. Amal in the importance of the practice for the interviews. My journey actually started very early on the beginning of November with my first interview. Actually, at that time, I was severely unprepared and not practiced anything. I just went inside the interview and rehearsed the answers like memorizing it like a memorable speech. So it was a three-panel interview of pediatric also. From the first panel, actually, I have been asked, "Tell me about yourself." So I went into the rehearsal process. My name is Adala. After finishing, the interviewer actually looked at me and said to me that, Dr. Salim, everything actually is looking very good, and your CV, your application, your scores, and everything look very good. So, but you have to sell yourself in a better way. So the entire panel of the interview, actually the 20 minutes, just stopped like that, and me at the interview were chatting about what went wrong and how to improve it. So he said to me actually that you did it very well, but you don't actually you hadn't put any emotions or feelings in what you say. So at that moment, actually, it was a very big struggle for me to present yourself in a better ways. You had to put some feelings in your story. So it was actually uh, a free practice from expert faculty member. And from that time, actually, I didn't. From that time, actually, I have put the practice on the top of my priorities for the upcoming next interviews. So, from all this story, I want to just share with you that the practice is a very important thing, number one. And the second thing is also the social media. And I remember during this fellowship, Dr. Nader said to us one time in a moment, actually, we have to put a professional profile picture in our social media. Actually, I have ignored this because I already have a Facebook, and this also affected me because during the ranking process, actually, I have seen many suggested on my Facebook with that non-professional photo or image, and all those names I have encountered during my interviews. So the thing is that the the evaluation or the ranking process is very all aspects of you, from your performance inside the interview, your social media work, and also your other factors of application. The other thing is that to make every interview for you is the only chance for for yourself to secure a position in the matching process. There is no preferred program or this is my program or something like that. Even if you have heard explicitly by the one of the faculty members said to you that I will gonna rank you very high, or we need applicants like you, so we are going to rank you. All this stuff actually could happen, but in order to not affect your journey with the other interviews, I actually advise you that to make every interview is the only opportunity you have, and to do your best on it. The last thing I want to talk about is that every step in this journey is very important, starting from the connections letter of interest and thank you letter after the interviews, and also even the letter of intent also matter very much. So all the process is very important, and you have to take it very serious in order to do your best in your season actually. For me actually also the one red flag is my clinical gap. I have been out of the clinical practice since the war started in Sudan in April 2023. I'm staying here in Egypt without any hands-on experience. So this has also affected me very much. And in every interview or any panel of interview, I have been asked this question about the clinical gap, and that my clinical experience would have been actually diminished, or I can't remember anything in the clinical practice. It's about 2 years gap. So it is very important while filling your application is to ensure that you have no any clinical gap. And actually, this is about my journey, and it was very full of ups and downs. But eventually, I make it. And I want to advise you that with your will and dedication, you can achieve everything. And this is was my words in starting any interview. Been so much. Thank you very much. And if any have any question,
Congratulations, Dr. Ramah, and thank you again for sharing your experience and some of the tips. Really appreciate it. I wish you all the best and good luck with your career. If you can share your email so that anyone with questions and they can reach you, just add your email in the chat. Thank you. Dr. Avinash, congratulations. You can go next, and Dr. Namar after you, and Dr. Osman after her. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Nader, for giving me this opportunity and being my mentor. And this is really very helpful. I am Avinash. I am an old graduate, basically from Pakistan, from 2014. I have matched in transitional year Chicago, Illinois. Pretty everything is covered by my research fellows, everything, I will not take too much time. I would only say just focus on your skills, strength, and build your CV. CV is very important. I know this journey is not an easy, there are a lot of ups and downs, and there's a gap, everything. So make your CV very well, write down the descriptions, what you have done, but most important is what you acquire from that, you can say experience. What did you, why this observership is meaningful and what did you learn? So that is very helpful. Along with that, the personal statement and the letter of recommendations are very important. And this research fellowship is very helped me very well, because during my interviews, one of my program, they knows very well about this research fellowship, and they know like we are working on the INR project. So yes, this is all I say. Work hard, and for those guys who don't match, don't worry, it's just a matter of time. I was in your shoes, and just be yourself. Thank you. If you guys have any question, ask me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Avinash. If you can share your email in the chat, that would be great. And if anyone has questions for Dr. Avinash, please feel free. Dr. Isra, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and congratulations to the other applicants, and best of luck to the 2026 match applicants. Just know you're gonna make it. Keep doing the good work, and everything will pay off. My advice would be research your programs very well beforehand. Know what they are looking for, what's their profile like, what's their vision, their mission, understand what they really want to see in a resident, and then when you write your ERAS application, make sure to put and use the same keywords that they're using. It's to look, they're looking for certain characteristics in a resident. So make sure to gain these skills before application and to include them in your ERAS application. It's all about how you present your experiences. So you will know after reviewing the programs, you will know what experiences to include. You only have to include 10 experiences. And so it's a very limited number of spots, and you have to choose very carefully what you want to show to the program and what you don't want to include. So, and researching the programs beforehand really help you in choosing the programs that are best fit for you, and also to present yourself in the best way possible to the other programs. So this is about the ERAS application and the programs. One thing that made this season a little bit difficult for us is the signals, because we didn't really have a really good understanding of how to use them. And you have 3 gold signals, and I think for team, correct me if I'm wrong, silver signals, and you have to be very careful when you're selecting the signals, and you have to use certain strategies and be very smart with it, because they can really affect your chances of getting interviews. And some programs won't interview unless you provide them with the signal. So signals is very important, and don't make light of it. It's really a good way of securing interviews if you use them smartly. And so programs and signaling is very important, and I would suggest that I think it's April now, so I think it's a good time to start working on your programs, research them, know what they're looking for, and this will help a lot in your ERAS application. And this is the strategy that I used when I applied to my programs, and also when I gave my signals, I always had in mind what I wanted to present. Always have like core 5 features about yourself, or let's say 3 features to make it precise. Take 3 features about yourself that you really wanna portray to the program, and to keep yourself and your application very focused. So I think staying focused is the key, whether it's your personal statement or your ERAS application or your interviews. You have to show them that you really know what you want to do, and to look as confident as possible. So this is my tip regarding the ERAS application and the signals. Okay. Regarding the personal statement, my advice would be write it yourself. You have to write it yourself. And my next advice, which can be weird, have your parents first read it, and then your sisters, your siblings, and then your friends. This way, because these people, they're closer to you, they really know your personality, they know your struggles, and they know your story. So they will provide you with really good inputs on how to change, what to add and what not to add. I kept doing this with my parents, and then with my sisters and siblings, and then I shared it with my friends. And so I was left with a really good draft portraying Isra, her journey, her ambitions, and what she really wants to do in life. And then I reached out to my mentors to proofread it in terms of grammar, preciseness, and clarity. So regarding the content, I really suggest that you work it with the family and friends, because they really know you as a person, and you want to sound as human as possible to the programs. So these are tips regarding the personal statements. I think it really made a difference. I really liked my personal statement after I did it this way. It felt very human, and it felt, very touching. Try to really connect your life experiences with the specialty that you're applying for. They really care that you are really interested in this field, and you can show this in your personal statement, you can show it in your experiences in the CV, and you can show it in your research, experiences. So a personal statement is a really good place to start, showing your passion for internal medicine. You can always talk about the mentor, about something special that happened in internal medicine. This is a good way to really, tackle this part. You could also share your hobbies. They really love hobbies. This is the thing that I've seen constantly in every interview. They're really focused about you as a human. Some interviews really were just like talking about my hobbies. I loved boxing, so most of my interviews were literally just like talking about boxing. They really want to see you talk about something you're passionate about. They're testing your communication skills. They're testing your, how you are gonna be, like a good social and a friendly person in their residency program. So this was the main reason, the purpose of the interviews, from my experience. And regarding the interviews, since I'm talking about the interviews right now, my advice would be never go in with a script. I always went, the first few interviews, I went in with a script in my mind, and I really felt like, a robot, okay? So I would suggest that you loosen up, have like a few points, let's say 4 or 5 points that you really want to portray during your interview, and just freely talk to them, just have a nice conversation, just enjoy it. Try to enjoy it as much as possible. And so no script, please. Just focus on some points, and then practice, talking about different things that just practice how to have like a normal, fun conversation, okay? So this is about the interviews, and I really learned about it. I learned about this, towards the end of my interview season, but I really did very good in the last few interviews that I had. So I think these are the things that I really want the next year applicants to try and work on. Regarding my CV, the things that really stood out during the interview were I worked with another applicant here. Her name is Dr. Anam Amal. We worked on a couple of apps, medical apps, and they were really interested in that. And I think it really helped me in a couple of interviews. They were really interested to hear the story. They were really interested. They really, they really liked and how we put in effort into such, beautiful projects. That was one thing. Regarding research, I think they focused mainly on your research skills. They just know that you know the basics of research, you know how to, submit a research paper. They also want to know that, you have the ability to present a paper. So I think this is what they're looking for. It's not about the number of poster presentations, and it's not the number of research papers that you have. It's just you can really work on a research, and that you can present it well in international conferences. So this is what I noticed during the interviews. They were really interested more about that. Okay, connections and interviews. I think connections are really important. LinkedIn is very, very helpful. It helped me a lot when getting my interviews. Almost like, let's say 70% of my interviews were through, the connections that I and the friends that I made during in LinkedIn. I worked reaching out on LinkedIn. I had like research projects with them, and they got to know me as a person. And when the season came, they were able to recommend me to their program. And so I think this really helped me. It helped my communication skills. It helped me gain my confidence throughout the season. And of course, I have made lifelong friends and mentors. And this is very, very important. I think that's all. The lessons that I, from this season. And I hope the applicants' season will be a much more smoother than mine. And if you have any questions or anything, you can just reach out to my email. I will leave it in the chat.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Isra, for sharing your experience, and congratulations again. I'd like to go for the next. Dr. Amal, go ahead, and followed by Dr. Namarik. Congratulations again, and wish you all the best, Dr. Isra.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nader. So I just wanted to answer some questions on the chat. Dr. Dina asked me, where did you get US clinical experience? So I got my experience, an organization helped me. It's the Sudanese American Physician Association. So they are doing great job helping all applicants secure US clinical experience. So they added my name on a list, and I secured 3 different rotations in 3 different clinics. So they made things easier for me. I just had to work on the part of getting my visa. It was a little bit difficult, but alhamdulillah, eventually I was able to get it. Dr. Ahmed is asking me, how did you prepare for step 3? So this is a long story. Step 3, I started early on. Actually, to be honest, I started preparing in March. But then after a few days, I stopped because I didn't believe that I'll be able to get the visa. This is number 1. And number 2, it was very tough to study while working. And that's why I stopped. And then I started just working on my personal statement and other stuff. When I was able eventually to travel to the US, I had like only 1 month or less to prepare for step 3. But what I have noticed during my exam is that it's very dependent on step 2 CK. It's very similar to step 2 CK. Like I would say maybe 60 to 70% of the exam looks like step 2. So if you did well on step 2 and you did your step 2 recently, you will be able to do well. There are extra stuff on the exam that are new. We did not experience these things in step 1 or step 2, and it includes the CCS cases. But the CCS cases, I would say, is the most enjoyable part of the exam. It's not difficult, and it will help increase your score if you practiced well enough. So there is a website that is very great for practicing the CCS cases. I'll share it in the chat. So you just have to do a subscription for 1 month. Guys, I hope you can hear me. I'm not sure.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great.
Yes, we can.
So the CCS cases website helped me a lot. So you have different plans. You can subscribe for, I think, 2 weeks, 1 month, and then 2 months, 3 months, and up to a year. It depends on your time. So I subscribed for 2 months, but I was able to complete like there are 170 cases. I was able to complete like 90 cases, but I will advise you to complete all the cases. The cases in the real exam are very similar to the cases in the website. So if you master the cases in the website and you was able to get a good score on the website, it's usually a reflection of your performance in the real exam, and you'll be able to do well. The other thing is that the biostatistics part of step 3 is, to be honest, is very challenging, and it's because it's a weakness point. I'm usually not good on biostatistics, but if you practiced well enough, and this is your strength point, you will do great because every block has like 5 to 10 questions of biostatistics. So just practice them well, and you'll do great. Yeah, so this is all about step 3. Just revise your step 2 CK skills and your knowledge from step 2, and just add on some practice for the biostatistics and CCS cases, and you will be able to do well. I would like to highlight a point that Dr. Isra mentioned regarding the mobile applications. Mobile applications help me stand out. I got many questions during the interviews about this because it's something unique, and not every applicant is able to do these things, or like have some skills related to developing mobile applications in their CV. So I got questions like, what type of applications do you make? Which field are you interested in? Also, they asked me about what are your plans in the future? Some of the APDs asked me to do an application that we can connect to the ultrasound machine or something like that. So it can help help us with the skills of the ultrasound. So they found it really interesting. So I also would like to say that I apologize for all applicants or all fellows who participated with me in these mobile apps. Unfortunately, they are no longer available on Google Play Store just because of some issue. I'm trying to fix this problem, and inshallah soon they will be available on the Google Play Store again. So meanwhile, I completed a PDF file that contains all the information, all the text, the images, and everything available in the on the apps. And I will be also sharing the projects with Dr. Nader, the project itself, just in case I wasn't able to get my account back and get the applications back to the Google Play Store. But I'm working hard on this, and inshallah, I'll be able to do so. Dr. Ahmed has another question. What things we should revise from step 1? Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, step 3 is filled with step 1 stuff as well. Like step 3 is an exam that combines step 1 and step 2 CK. For step 1 stuff, you should memorize or revise the microbiology part of it. The exam is very heavily loaded with microbiology. Like in each block, I had some questions, 2 to 3 questions from microbiology. And if you study that chapter, microbiology from first aid for step 1, it will be enough. In addition to pharmacology, all pharmacology knowledge from first aid book, you should revise that one as well. The pathology section, and I mean the general pathology, that small chapter in the first aid book. Also, the metabolism section of biochemistry is also heavily tested. What else? Like, yeah, the immunology. They like to ask about the questions from the immunology section. So make sure to revise this as well. So these are the important things. You don't have to revise the entire step 1 material. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to share. Let me know if you have any other question. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Dr. Amal, and we wish you all the best. If you have any questions for Dr. Amal or any of the other fellows, please use the chat. Now, Dr. Namar, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Nader. First of all, I would like to say congratulations for everyone who matched this cycle. And for those who didn't, your time is coming. And we were at your shoes before. And there is usually and definitely a good timing for everything. And I would also like to thank Dr. Nader for the outstanding support, the guidance, being there all the time, the very quick responses. We can't thank you enough, Dr. Nader, for everything you've done for us and you're doing for everyone. Really appreciate it. Very grateful. We could have been here today without your support, honestly. So thank you so much. And now let me start sharing my experience. I would say first, let me first present myself. I'm Namarig Al Naim, and I have matched this year I actually pre-matched into Brookdale University Hospital Medical Center in Brooklyn, New York. I was fortunate enough to match there. My advice throughout the journey and from my own experience, I would say everything starts with the USMLE exams, of course, and step 1 and 2 CK. So these are more than just exams. They're, I would say, your tickets to the match. So please prepare well for them. Make sure you score well because this will make your life easier. It's gonna make your application stand out. And my advice, aim high, prepare smart, and don't spend too much preparing out of fear, of not being perfect, but just be smart. Trust yourself, trust the process. The longer you wait, the more pressure you will put on yourself, and sometimes the more opportunities you might miss. So be consistent, stick to the plan, and focus on understanding concepts, because these exams are about concepts, um, not just memorizing, the the concept. Regarding step 3, I would say it's crucial, especially if your graduation year is a little distant. For those of us, I was an old grad. So for those of us who are a few years out of medical school, step 3 helps show that you're still in the game. You're capable of competing with others and you're ready. So I believe it gave my application an extra push. And I recommend you guys consider it early in your journey if you're in a similar position like me. My next tip would be that to finish your exams early or as early as possible. The earlier you're done with your exams, the more time you will have to gain US experience. And not just that, also to prepare for your application really well. Then the clinical experience is very crucial. I've been asked about my US clinical experience in every single interview I had. And it's not just for your CV or for getting interviews, but also for your confidence. Um, Understanding the US health system, it helps you to be more confident during interviews, and when explaining about your experience and your skills. Also, do not forget the other requirements, the letter of recommendations, the MSPE, and of course your ESFMG certification. Please prepare them early, submit them early, or upload them early, because the last 2 weeks before the deadline of ERAS application submission, usually things becomes really, the website becomes really slow, and that might make your LOR not get uploaded on time. And that risks, the programs, risks your application to get submitted on time, and risks that the programs might not see your application early on in the season. Then regarding the ERAS application, I would say, please guys, take it seriously. Every single section in the ERAS application is a chance for you to highlight who you are and what makes you special. Show your dedication. Everything you have that you think it makes you shine or special, please include it. Find it a space in the ERAS application, and add it to your application. Everything helps. Some people say usually programs don't read the whole application, but I would say they do, because I've seen that during my interviews. I've been asked about my application in a way that it really shows they read it really well. They know every single word in my application. So please prepare it wisely. And regarding the personal statement, this is also a very crucial requirement. I would say tell your story in a genuine way. I had an advice early on in the season from one of my mentors, that he told me to be myself and tell my own story. And I'm so happy that I followed his advice. And I'd say that for you guys, please tell your own story. Every story, what you think it might not be special or impressive, it might end up very impressive, and it might end up the reason why you're going to get interviewed. So read it and start preparing and writing it early, very early, because you might need multiple drafts to reach the last one. For me, in my case, I remember it was more than 20 drafts until I reached the last one. So prepare early. And also regarding the programs you're going to apply for, research, I would say research well and read about the programs really well. Every program has special requirements, and it's very wise to read about those requirements and about the program to see which programs fits you the best. So you will not end up losing money or just applying for programs that don't fit you. And when you're thinking about the programs, please think about what you want from the program. It's not just what the program wants from the applicants. So it's both way. So you have the right to, choose whatever fits you the best. So think of it as bi-directional thing, So read well about the programs. Prepare your program lists very carefully because this will also help in increasing your odds of being selected and getting an interview. So that's about the programs. What else I want to say? Yeah, I'm now about the interviews. Now, if you receive the interviews, you have to prepare well now for the interviews. And I would say start as soon as you submit your application, start preparing for the interviews. And of course, if you can do it earlier than that, that would be perfect. You don't know when you're going to get an invitation. Actually, in my case, I got the invitation the next day after I submitted my application. So I submitted on the 25th of September. My first interview, I got it on the 26th of September. So you don't know when you're going to get your interview. So please prepare early. And the more you prepare, the more you'll be confident, the more you will perform well during the interviews. Make your team or your group and just keep practicing every day. Practice with people, practice like with your colleagues, practice by yourself in front of mirror. Just practice even without mirror, try your best. This, I can't stress enough how important this will help you. And yeah, so practice, do mock interviews, talk with your friends, read common questions, prepare for them. Then when the interview, during your interview, I would say treat every interview, regardless of how many interviews you have, treat every interview, each single one, as if it's the only one you have. You don't know when you're gonna match. So please, I can't stress this enough. According to my experience, I would say, Alhamdulillah, I got good number of interviews. And I matched in the last one in the season. So I entered all the interviews. I matched in my last interview in the season. And I wasn't, and it was a pre-match. I wasn't deciding to take the offer in the beginning, but at the end I took it, and I'm so happy I did. So you don't know, guys. Please prepare for every single interview as if it's the only one. Do your best. Be authentic. Be present. Be prepared. And finally, I would like to say that I would like to say something from the bottom of my heart. Have faith in Allah, in God. Trust yourself and believe in the process. From the very first step, keep the vision of your success clear in your mind. Visualize your happy ending, because if you believe it, it's going to happen. Law of attraction. And of course, faith in Allah. And work towards it with determination and hope. This journey can be tough, but your faith, perseverance, and also being positive all the way will carry you through. To everyone applying next or this season, I would say good luck. And please remember, we are here for you. Our doors are always open. If you have any questions, if you have anything, you need anything, please reach out. If you need guidance, support, anything, sometimes a little reassurance goes a long way during this demanding journey. Thank you, and may each of you find the place and the purpose in this match season. Thank you so much. Please, if you have any questions, I'm ready to answer, and don't hesitate to contact me. I'm gonna drop my email. Please contact me anytime. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Dr. Namarik, and really appreciate your kind words and wish you all the best. Thanks for sharing your experience, your tips, and your advice. Thank you all.
Hi, everyone. I think, do you have time, Dr. Nadi, so I can share my...
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Osman Ahmed, and congratulations for everyone who get March, and congratulations for all those who are in this journey. And I want to thank Dr. Nadi for this, for his unstoppable, continuous support for junior doctor, future applicant. Despite I joined the telegraphic research fellowship late after the March process and all that thing, but still I get to talk about it when they ask me like what you do to keep yourself updated and stuff like that. Despite it was not in my application, but still I'm bringing it up. I'm a telegraphic research fellowship, and I'm telling about them. I'm telling them about what I'm doing now to keep myself updated in medicine and all that. So even if I got even after the March, I'm happy that to be part of the telegraphic research fellowship as to learn and grow and to learn how to do research. And I learn a lot from a lot of colleagues here who done presentation about poster, about many things, which has I have a lack of knowledge of it. So I think we have to take every opportunity to grow and learn. So I'm just going to talk about myself. And before that, I want to congratulate also Namarik, who we met together and we done some interviews session before. And I'm so happy for her. She's so intelligent doctors, and take every advice from her as a gold written things, and just follow her path. I think you're going to get a lot of success in this journey. My name is Osman Ahmed. I graduate 2009. I hope this is gonna give you guys some hope, especially those young graduation, because if they saw someone like elder than me who is graduate 10 year plus, or I think now 15 years, something like that, they should get hope. With just empty CV, they might get much. And I hope that also going to give hope for all graduation doctor. It's never going to be late. And yes, we have to work hard and to do a good strategy and fill your CV with good stuff like clinical things, research things, keep up with a lot of things so that can be helpful. I will start in a different way. I will just talk about the weakness that I done it in my application because of the factor of the time or the fact that I'm not aware. I wasn't aware about this journey. I thought all the journey about steps exam. I thought if I done step 2, that's it, I'm done. But I discovered after step 2 is just the start of the journey and most of you might think in that way. They think like, oh well, if I done step 2, I'm done, I'm good. No, there's a lot of things need effort, need time, need a lot of energy. The first thing I done it is the late application, the ERAS application. Normally, people they do ERAS application early, including person statement, and it's better to give someone to review your application, like not someone like 100 or I would say 10 of people or 5, 6, 7, as much as you can if you get people to review your application, because there's a lot of good way to write the application. I done my personal statement in the last, I would say, 3 o'clock, 3:30 p.m., 3:30 a.m. And that was not I will not advise anyone to do that, because I include something in my personal statement, which is, if I done it again, I will take it away, and then I will write in a different way. So what I would suggest for you guys, when you do your exam early, you have a lot of things to do, a lot of effort, almost I would say equivalent to step 2 exam effort. So early application, revise application, get senior to review your application is very important. Okay, the personal statement is very important. You need to figure out how to write it, reach out to people. Here I come to know that at that time I wasn't in the group, but I come to know Dr. Nadir in the group doing like interview session for doctors. Maybe there's Iras application and help, a lot of help in here and there, and that is very critical. The second thing I done it late is if you certificate. You just try to do it early. When you do your exam early, do your SME certificate early. So because sometimes some program they have some bias. If you don't have SME certificate, they might not choose you for interview. And I come to know from some program, I have friend there, and I'm trying to use him as as a connection. But he told me that their program cannot give an interview for someone who had no SME certificate, because last year they have some unsuccessful experience with some candidate who's like they give them interview, but they didn't make it. So I think it's very good to get the OET and all that stuff on time, because we don't know how things go. Sometimes we get busy. Anybody has a lot of stuff to be busy with, like full-time job, kids, and a lot of responsibility. If you get a chance to do step 3, that will make a lot of difference, huge difference. I saw a lot of people have step 3, they got a good number of interview. I think that just think in that way. If you can do it, just make your application shining, make it everything perfect on time. The other weakness, lack of research. I don't have I don't have research basically in my application. So if you have research opportunity, I think that will be very great to make your application very strong. I have some case publication and quality project stuff like that. Even some of the stuff I haven't put in application because of the late filling application. So I think early filling application, revise your application many times. That would be very great to get a lot of interview and get a high chance to get match. That the weakness. I just want you guys don't fail on that trap. Just try to nail that things and pay attention to that, because it needs a lot of force, a lot of time. And then when you go interview, as Namari and the other colleagues say, when you finish your application, when you submit application, yeah, you're gonna be burned out, you're gonna be tired, but keep pushing, prepare for interview, even if you don't have interview. Keep preparing for interview. You don't know, you might get interview at the next day, and that might be the only interview, and you don't like to lose it. You want to get that interview done very good, and you might match in that interview. And the positive thing I will talk about it in my what I can say the strengths in my case. I would say that the clinical experience. I have a diverse clinical experience in Sudan, in different hospitals. I work in Saudi Arabia in different hospital, in busy hospital. And I work in United Kingdom for a couple of years, also in different departments, acute medicine, respiratory medicine. I think that's helped me. More than this, I think the score. Because there's some factors you cannot change it. Like all graduate, I can't go back in time and change it. Difficult. But there's some factor like you might try to work hard on it, like score, do research, make your application perfect, all that things, try to make it. I think they are good. So aim for a score like 250 plus will be good, I think, or 240 plus also will be good. Those are the things I just want to raise it, and the people can work on it in a better way. Hi, bro. How are you doing? The advice I can give it to next generation, please, guys, just believe in your path and be proud about your roots, your backgrounds, your strengths. Stay focused and stay curious. Never stop learning, and all the time find people, whether your mentor, your peer, your community, like here, this community here, and we get the right thing from different resource. We need just to get out of what we are to reach our aims and our goal. And the ultimate goal is to get the residency, and then we can help our community, our family, ourselves, and our countries, and all human beings. And that's what I can able to say it now. But I'm happy to help anyone if this experience can be like kind of shining to some of you. And best luck for all of you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Osman, and congratulations. Thank you very much for sharing your experience and some of the tips and the advices. I wish
Thank
you
you.
all. Yeah.
You're welcome, Dr. Nada. Thank you very much for what you're doing for all the future applicants. Really appreciate that. And may Allah give you Jazakallah khair and give you all the good deed, man.
Allah Barak Fik. Jazakum. Anybody else would like to share their experience or their tips, and congratulations to all.
السلام عليكم دكتور نادر، أسفة على التأخير.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. No worries. Dr. Haifa, welcome, and please update us.
Yeah, so first of all, Eid Mubarak to all of you, and congratulations for all the doctors who get matched, and thank you for all the tips and the information that you provided to us. So today I'm going to share my experience. This is actually to be like my first abstract that I submitted, and I was the primary author for that one, and I also the poster is also accepted as a featured poster at American Academy of Asthma, Allergy and Immunology. And alhamdulillah, I went to the conference, and it was a successful experience, and I would like to share with you my like my poster and the also the questions that I have been asked. So I mean, like the first question was like, where are you from? And like what I mean, like what school you're representing, or like university or what. So I just like the good thing that I have the QR code of our geriatric fellowship. So I just like introduce like our fellowship as a non-profit organization, and it's led by Dr. Nader, and alhamdulillah they can get access to the QR code, and they are impressed, like it's like you're still geriatric, but like it's can like Dr. Nader supporting us as whatever our specialty or we're interested with, pediatric, internal medicine, whatever. So this is a good thing. And the other thing is they are asking me about, for example, specific questions about the my abstract topic is like it's about the title is the impact of gut microbiota and immune reconstitution and graft-versus-host disease. So one of the questions was I can just share my so can you see my share? Can you
Yes.
see? Yeah, okay. So this is the title of my abstract, impact of gut microbiota and immune constitution and graft-versus-host disease in pediatric patient underwent bone marrow transplant, which is hematopoietic stem cell transplantation. Just, oh, sorry. So it's basically about the introductions that stem cell transplantation is crucial in treating pediatric hematological disorder, as well as like some of the immune deficiency disease. And our review is like investigating the link between gut microbiota immune reconstitution and gut graft-versus-host disease in pediatric patient, which is like after the bone marrow transplantation, like a patient may suffer from, it's different than the other, transplantation. So this one is the immune cells of the donor that affect the recipient. So most of the, the graft-versus-host disease, it will be in the skin, in the gut, or against like the liver, which is rare. So we conducted, it was a systematic review. We collect about 85 studies from 2015 to 2024. And it's a long period, yes, but it's like we couldn't find pediatric, just specific for pediatric easily. So that's why we expand, the year. So we take, so as we can collect as much as we can studies. So the result of the, of our, abstract, which is disrupted in the gut microbiota linked with the acute graft-versus-host disease and immune reconstitution. What does that mean exactly? Like when patient underwent, before they underwent the bone marrow transplantation, and they will have to be prepared. They will receive chemo, radiation, so they will be immune compromised, and they will have like side effect even from the chemo, and they might suffering from the most of the common side effect of the chemotherapy. So this will affect the colonized bacteria in our body, which is that we have, beneficial bacteria and, opportunistic bacteria. So when there is this balance or dysbiosis between these two, group of bacteria, so this will affect, the outcome of the, transplantation. So what we found is like decreased alpha diversity. What it means by alpha diversity, which is like when you study the specific microbe in certain region in the body, for example, the gut versus like the gut or the mouth or like the skin. So this is the alpha diversity. Decreased alpha diversity in the gut, like Faecalibacterium, is associated with the graft-versus-host disease. So we took specific, we found that from our studies that certain bacteria that may, enhance the immune reconstitution and, decrease the severity or of the graft-versus-host disease. Other bacteria may complicate the outcome and make it like a delay of the response, or like unsuccessful, or take time for the immune cells to recovery of the immune cells. So this is basically what's like decreased alpha diversity, for example, decreased Faecalibacterium and graft-versus-host disease that, linked to the severity of the graft-versus-host disease. Also, some other bacteria like Lactobacillus and Lactobacillus, also they are linked with the, the immune, immune cells such as CD4, T helper cells, and B cells recovery. You may think it's like how this happened. Actually, in the abstract, I will show you the last one. So there, the metabolite of these bacteria, the beneficial bacteria, the metabolite of this beneficial bacteria, it plays the role. It has plays roles. It come like it help, for these cells to recover to help recovering of these cells. So the metabolite of this bacteria, the beneficial bacteria, it helps the recovering of these cells. So when the immune cells recover it, so the body will be strong, and it will prevent the other for example complication, which is like septicemia and other infections. So here, this basis contribute to the acute graft-versus-host disease through a different mechanism, which is immune activation by translocation of bacteria. This is what I mean by septicemia. Also, the metabolite of these bacteria, they can, they have butyrate, propionate. These are anti-inflammatory metabolite. So when we, these beneficial bacteria I mean, like get lost because of like broad spectrum antibiotic, or like because you know even like the nutrition, those people, they will not eat, you know, like they cannot eat properly, so the loss of appetite, all this can contribute to the defect of the beneficial bacteria. Mucin degradation and bile acid metabolism impairment, also that's could be a reason. So the Blotia, which is another bacteria, can reduce the severity of the. This is like this is the result of our abstract. So this is in conclusion. I mean, like in conclusion, that the imbalance of gut microbiota scientifically impact the immune reconstitution and the gut graft versus host disease in pediatric hematopoietic stem cell transplantation. Just I want to mention for after I submit this abstract and accepted the feature poster, so they they provide me with a mentor, so to check, I mean, like to discuss my my abstract with him. So he told me, what you mean by scientifically? So you have, I mean, like if you have, like, for example, data or like B values for this, so please provide it in your poster. So I did that actually. Yes, I appreciate his, I mean, like, so just for you guys, when you wanna like, like be scientifically and like, just to be concise, I mean, what you gonna write, so it should be like provided with supported, information. Yeah, this is actually, this is the abstract. I mean, I just put it in PowerPoint, and this picture is from the conference itself. So I provided with a picture. This just try to summarize how it's like beneficial bacteria when it's like it's it's already colonized enough colonization of the beneficial bacteria, so it will like promote the immune recovery and will decrease the severity of the graft versus host disease. And this table is like the metabolite, how the metabolite, like as we mentioned earlier, like butyrate, propionate, the arginine, also this, how it contribute to the immune recoveries. Yeah, that's all. So I'm just like, alhamdulillah, when I first submitted, I didn't expect that it will be even will be accepted at the conference, but alhamdulillah, it was accepted and accepted as a feature poster. So my advice to you, do not underestimate yourself or what you are doing. Just like do it, as like my previous colleague mentioned, like be faithful whatever you do. So work hard. We did really work hard in this abstract. So I would like to thank Dr. Nader, who guided me to this topic, and for all the teams that work with me hardly. I mean, like, collecting data, summarizing data. I really appreciate their work, and Jazakumullah khairan, Jazakallah khairan, Dr. Nader, for all the support that you provided to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Haifa, for sharing this experience, and congratulations to you. So Dr. Haifa, when she submitted the abstract, as you saw in the email, and along with her team, they got accepted, and the abstract was featured, and they covered the expenses for the travel, I think, and the stay. Is that correct, Dr. Haifa?
Yes, traveling, yeah, the traveling, yes.
And this is good news, because some of these posters or abstracts will be covered for some of the expenses, and sometimes they will give you membership. In the past, Dr. Nada Dahrok and her team They submitted also an abstract to one of the North America conference for primary care providers, and they got accepted. They also was featured, and they offered membership, free membership. So your work is really appreciated. Thank you so much, Dr. Haifa, and your team for sharing this good experience. Thanks. Any questions or any addition, any comments, please go ahead or raise your hand. Go ahead, Dr. Saida.
Hello, congratulations to everyone who matched this season. I hope the best of luck for the upcoming match. So, inshallah, thank you, Dr. Nader, for everything. So, unfortunately, I didn't match, but when I heard the abstract that for Dr. Haifa that have been presented and accepted, it's truly inspiring. So, I would like to ask her to contact me if she don't mind.
So I suggest both of you can share the email address on the chat.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, if are you in the main group of the Telegeriatric Research Fellowship? Just like,
Yes.
yeah. So please just like
I
send
was,
message through that, and I will for all
Oh.
like, all of you that you're asking. So just send me a message through. I mean, like, just send the message in the main group, and I will reply to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Also,
so
I
much.
think Dr. Basma, everyone. I mean, like, I'm happy to help whatever, like, from my experience and what I did. So, yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Nader, for your support.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saida, and I wish you all the best. And as the other fellows advised, all of us that we can improve, so we can work hard on getting the application for next cycle ready and improved. So see which area you want to work hard, and I wish you all the best. Anybody else? Go ahead, Dr. Muhammad.
السلام عليكم دكتور كيف الأخبار؟ Doctor, I have a question. So I'm a new junior fellow. I joined like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm planning to apply to the match this year. So I was just wondering, as a new like person in the group, I feel lost on how to start or what to do regarding like the working groups and the research. Can you like just give us a few tips or like general outline on what are we supposed to do as new members for like research?
First of all, thank you so much for your question and welcome to the program. So what we usually do in the past, usually we start in April, but we accepted some of the fellows during the past few months. So welcome to the program. So as a new fellow in the first few weeks or months, you may be confused as far as this program is not structured in a way that usually fellowships or training programs are like fixed and you get in like classes. This is flexible and it depends on each and every one of you. You look at what you want to learn, what you want to obtain as skills. There are plenty of things that you can do in this program, and we don't limit you. So some of you might have some experience, let's say, focus on the research part. So if you worked on a project in the past and you publish that project, let's say in a paper, so you know how to write a paper and publish it in a journal. So you have that experience, then you may learn different experience. As Dr. Haifa mentioned, you can write an abstract and submit it to a conference and present in a conference in person or virtual. So this is an area that you can improve on. So it depends on what every one of you has and what else you want to learn. So we use the app that you log in, and it will have plenty of resources for you. The idea is to start you from scratch, as if you know nothing about research. So we will start with how you build a research project. Sometimes you may not want to start from that point, so you can join an actual ongoing project. And then while you are working with the group in that project, you will learn how to develop the skills or the questions or the steps. So the idea is we want you to know how to start a project, a research project from scratch, like you come up with an idea. So Dr. Haifa mentioned the microbiome, the gut system, and the versus the rejection of transplant, for example. So this is a very specific question, and you want to know how to come up with this type of questions so that it will be unique, it will be needed in the literature. So you want to fill in a gap that's in the literature. So you need to know a little bit of the literature because you don't want to duplicate or work hard on something that's already published, unless there is a significant difference in the viewpoint or a significant update to what's published. So this is the first step. And then you build on that, how after you get the question, what your idea of the research method, how you're gonna do that research. So there are different methods. And then the next step, when you decide the method, how you are going to obtain the data, what are the variables for this data, and so on. So each step you will learn something new, and you apply that, and you go across these learning steps, and hopefully you will finish the whole process, similar to what Dr. Haifa did just now, showing you that she has a question, she had a method, she worked hard on getting this data, the studies collected and analyzed, and there are different methods of analysis, and then you put that all together and either submit it, as she did with her team, to a conference where they will review and see if that match their themes and get accepted. Or if you want to work on a similar project, but you want to publish in a journal, then you will do the same steps to go to that journal, submit your manuscript, and hopefully you will be successful. So this is one of the things that we want you to learn. In the meantime, we want you to learn some skills like communication skills. You want to present. So if you want to present something that you know, even if it's just let's say heart failure in older adults. If you already work with older patients in internal medicine and you know the subject in and out, it's better to work on your presentation skills, your confidence, and talking to or teaching some other fellows in this program, your interview skills, your teamwork or leadership skills. So this program is divided into two approaches. One of them is a team-based approach, where you will be assigned a team, and it's just for organizational purpose. So your team will have a leader, and this team will work together in different aspects and answer questions, know each other, maybe help each other in different things, like a mock interview, for example, or reviewing each other's personal statements, or helping each other with the application and so on. But for the program, we want you to work on organizing yourself so that you can present some of the topics when your team is assigned. Let's say next week will be the blue team. So the blue team will work together with their leader to see who will be able to present and who will be available. And for those who are not available, the team leader will know, oh, I don't have this person because they are sitting for step 3, for example. So they can ask other group if needed, or other fellows from other teams to help with the presentation during our meeting, let's say. And the other approach is a project-based approach, where we have a project team and a project manager or leader where you will be joining this team or you will be the leader for that project. And the idea is to come up with a question, a format of research idea, and then work on getting that done. If you have the idea, or you can be the leader or the first author, for example. If you want to join, you will be part of that team. The team leader or the project manager will assign some tasks for each one. And then you work together to achieve or complete this task. And hopefully, at the end of the day, you will finish and submit that project to a conference, for example. And one of the team member will be able to present either in person or virtual. So these are basic approach to how we go by, or the dynamics of the program. It depends on your availability. It depends on your time and interest and how much effort you want to put in. Some of you, I know, as some of the fellows mentioned, you have your families, your kids, your parents, or other responsibilities. We know it's tough, but you want to balance. And I am not in any position to tell you what time you want to spend, but it depends on you and your eagerness to improve your CV or your skills. So as much as possible, spend time reviewing the app, and all these meetings we recorded since 2020. So you can go and look at the recordings of some of the meetings in the app. You can go by dates, or you can look up certain topics or certain skills. Let's say you want to focus on leadership skills. So you go over the meetings, and just in the research and the searching bar, you add leadership, and it will show you how many videos we talked about the fellowship, about the leadership in the fellowship, if that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mohammed. Go ahead.
Doctor, hello?
Yeah. Hello, go ahead.
Yes,
Thank you.
Dr. Nadir. I have submit 3 abstracts in AAIC and IAS and neuroscience also. We got selected, and actually the neuroscience is coming up. I have to submit in this within 2 weeks, the oral presentation and the poster presentation. So can you able to review if I upload the file?
Yes. So please, congratulations, first of all. Good luck. Great work, you and your team. So share with me the, like in Google document, for example, your work, and we can finalize that. Dr. Namarik or any of the seniors who are available maybe also can join. So if you want to share in the big group WhatsApp, see who's available to hopefully also answer your questions. So as far as the poster, you can develop it from a template. We have different templates in the past, so some fellows may share some of these templates. Haifa also can answer some of the questions. And after you finish the template, we can also practice on how you do that virtually, how to present virtually. Dr. Nada Tahrok and her team also can share with you how they did it. We used Canva. It's a free version of it online. So you basically record yourself in your phone, for example, or in your computer, present the poster, and then save that video, upload it to Canva, and then we can edit that into a video where you will have your poster as a background, your picture, or your small area of your face, and it will be presented similar to some of the posters we did in the past. So some of the fellows will show you how, and we have them published in the telegeriatric publication app as well. Okay. Just send me an email and we will go over that and ask the seniors as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nadir.
Welcome. Congratulations again. Dr. Abdullah, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Nader. How are you doing?
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Yeah, I just want to emphasize on what Dr. Osman said about the ECFMG certificate. So, according to my experience, I applied for the main match and I didn't get any interviews. I think it's due to I didn't get my ECFMG certification at that time. So when I applied for the SOAP, I actually got like more than 3 interviews. So I think like recommend and advise people to get the ECFMG certificate before applying for the main match.
Thank you so much, Dr. Abdullah, for sharing. And how are you doing?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I didn't match, but hopefully, inshallah, like I will apply for the next match. And yeah, I'm actually like new fellow with you, and just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. Like I've been trying like since last year to get like involved any fellowship. I couldn't find any, so I'm grateful for you, Doctor.
So much for joining and welcome to the program, and we wish you all the best. So
thank you.
Let us know how we can help. Thank you. Anyone else? If there is any comments or any suggestion, any tips, advice, ideas for new program or new projects. So I'd like to share with you in the coming, today is the 5th. So in 10 days, I think also there will be a conference about sleep, and we have some ideas about writing some systematic review about the relationship between sleep and dementia. So whoever is available and interested in doing a research, even if you don't know the steps of doing systematic review, Dr. Nada Dahrok and Amar, I believe, will be available. Some of the seniors will be available to help you and put that together. So Dr. Haifa can also share with you the steps. It's doable if we work hard, if you develop a team and you can just divide the task and work to get that done. I believe you can submit the idea of the abstract with the background, with the method, and the results might be available later on, and see if that can be accepted that way. In case you and your team are not able to submit it on time, I suggest that you complete the project, and it will be a good idea to submit to the Alzheimer Association conference. I think that will open soon. There are plenty of other opportunities. You can submit it to the American Geriatric Society. You can submit it to the PALTIC, which is post-acute and long-term medicine, or in the past it's called AMDA, the American Medical Director Association. So there are a few other options that you can submit your work, but we have about 5-10 new projects on the same topic or different variation. So be in touch with the whole group and see if there is opportunity for you to join a team, or you can create a team for this new proposed research project, and hopefully we can submit at least one abstract to the sleep conference. Any questions, any comments before we end our meeting?
So yeah, just one question. Is this is it called sleep conference? The name of the conference, sleep conference, is that the name? So just to make sure, to see what.
So the conference itself, I think it's a sleep conference. It will be ending, the proposal will be in the, I think, April 14th or 15th. Dr. Samahir is one of the leaders. Maybe you can contact her. So Sleep Wake Institution, I think. So there are some websites that you can just go and see. If I answered your question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Muhammad, go ahead.
Yes, doctor, I just want to ask, is having prior experience a requirement to be part of this project? Or for example, me, I don't have a previous experience doing systemic review and meta-analysis. Can I still be part of the project, or do I need to have prior experience?
Yes, the requirement is just your time, your effort, and your interest. It doesn't matter if you are new in the field, like how to do things, or you are expert. We want you to create a team, and some of the people who are aware or know how to, they can be the leaders or the manager for the project. The idea is to divide the steps. It's basically how to come up with a title, how to come up with keywords, how to find the database that you want to use these keywords to research or search the results. And then when you download the results, you want to divide them into either accept it according to what your criteria, or you exclude some. And after you've done that, you review all these studies, see what's the common, and get the common method or common thesis or themes out of these studies, and get a conclusion out of that, and find if there are some rooms for future areas that can be studied. So what's the gap out of your analysis for these studies? So there are methods of doing this, and there is a way to do it using Prisma, for example, is a tool. So some of the seniors will be available to help you, guide you, and if you have the team, you can divide the task between you guys, so that it's not only one person who can do all the things. If you divide it, you will do it in a shorter time, and you can reach your goal, and you will be benefited, all of you as a team, the same way like Dr. Haifa and her team did their work. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, and good luck. So you can reach to Dr. Samahir or Dr. Nada Dahrok, and they can lead you to a team that's interested or already in process, or you can start a new team for that project, whichever proposal that you want to carry on or interested in. Thank you, everyone. I'd like to conclude, and I would like to thank all those who attended today meeting, and those who will come and review the recording in the future. Thank you all who shared their experiences and tips and advice. Congratulations to all those who matched, and I wish you all the best. Also, I wish all the best for those who did not match. There is also a room for improvement, and hopefully next match you will hear good news. So I wish you all the best, and we'll see you next week. If you have questions, please email me or contact me via text, and we'll be in touch. See you next week.
Thank you, Dr. Nader. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Jazakallah khair.
Jazakumullah khair.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you, Dr. Avinash. Have a wonderful one.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
You're welcome, Dr. Mohammed.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you
Thank
Nader.
you,
very much.
Dr. Nader. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Nadir.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Mahir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nader.
Thank you, Dr. Amal. Dr. Amal, can you wait for a second? Or
Yeah,
you're...
sure. Yeah, I can, no problem.
Thank you. جزاكم الله خير.
جزاكم الله خير. في أمان الله دكتور سماء.
Thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Dr. Nader. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Dr. Noha. السلام عليكم. في أمان الله.
Thank you, Dr. Nadir. Jazakallah khair.
جزاكم الله خير, Dr. Dalia. Have a wonderful one. Bye-bye. So, Dr. Amal, how is it going for you?
Oh, I'm doing great. It has been a long and very, very tough journey started since like August, since I traveled to the US and then I came back to Saudi Arabia. So it was very tiring, but alhamdulillah, I ended up matching. I secured a few interviews, but actually, like in the middle of the season, I wasn't very hopeful about matching. But alhamdulillah, I was able to match, and I was surprised when I saw the results. So alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, Dr. Nader. Actually, the fellowship helped me a lot. They asked me lots of questions about this fellowship, about my mobile applications development, and I think they remembered me during the ranking. Because of this thing, it stood out and it was something very unique. I could see that they were very impressed from their looks. Like they were very impressed that I have this unique hobby. So yeah, I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, and I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Thanks. How far are you with your... I know you are busy with your training now, and now will be moving to the US and planning ahead. How far with the app? You mentioned that you developed the PDF or the Word document for each one of the apps, and the Google Play in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Can you...
Yeah, of course. So I completed a PDF file. I made sure to include all the texts and all the images that are available on the applications, and it's now completed. I will share it soon with you. Also, because it might not be very clear or like very organized, although I made sure to do my best, but I will share with you the project itself because whenever any applicant want to like publish the application or work on it or make any updates, they can use both the PDF file and the project itself. So this way it's easier to see the text and images and then see the actual application when opening the project. Yeah, so also I'm waiting for my bank statement. It takes some time. And then after I get my bank statement, I will restart the process of identity verification. And hopefully I will restore my account. And I think after restoration of my account, it will be automatic, like they will republish all the applications again.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Do you know by any chance if we have some teams to maybe add some version with different languages, like translated to Arabic or maybe Urdu or something else?
So what I know is that there is currently a team working on diabetes application, and also there is a team who's interested in working on like a cancer screening application. So I'm trying to help as much as possible. They are, especially the diabetes group, they are very active, and I think they completed all the steps. It's like only few steps remaining until it's available on the Google Play Store. So this is what I know as of now, but maybe if there is any team who's interested in like translating the application into other languages or starting a new project, I'll be more than happy to like help them, especially during this time before starting my residency, because I'm not sure if I start in my residency, I might not be available, but I'll start like end of June. But during this time, even though I have some paperwork related to my visa processing, but I sometimes have some free time. So feel free to reach out to me if you need any help. I'll be more than happy participating with you.
Sounds good. And if you have it in different types, like instead of PDF, do you have it in Word document or Google document? That also might be helpful if you have it.
I started, yeah, so actually I started working as like on a Google document. So now it's available on a Google document. And then I think there is a way to transfer that Google document like into a Word document or a PDF.
That's fine.
So
As long as
I'm
there
not
is a
sure which is better. Like, is it better to keep
document,
it as a
document,
Google document?
keep it as,
Okay.
and then we can, if there is any new version, if addition or if there is room for translation, then we can work from the actual draft.
Okay. Okay, that's great.
The last question I have, do you know who has, I think there is another fellow was uploading another app and is it Sulafa? I forgot which one. Had similar, issue with.
Yeah, she's Dr. Nafisa. Actually, I don't have access to the app because it's under her account, but she's very busy currently with her residency. But recently, I spoke with Dr. Nafisa, and she said that whenever she has a free time, she will restart the process. They also, I think, they asked her the same question to re-verify her identity, but I think because she's in the US, it will be much easier for her. They rejected my passport because it's from a country where they will not accept the passport. They also rejected my Iqama, even though it's Saudi, but I'm not sure why they accepted it the first time, but they rejected the second time. So they sent me an email with the documents that they can accept. They included like a bank statement and an apartment lease and other documents. But for me, the bank statement is the easiest. So I will try with the bank statement.
Sounds good. Excellent. Let me know if I can be of help, and I wish you all the best.
Of course. Thank you so much, Dr. Nader. Thank you for everything you did for us. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, and wish you all the best. And I'm very happy for you and your other fellows who match. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. في أمان الله. السلام عليكم.
Alaikum salam.